Hey everyone, so back again with another video. This time around I have what I believe is part 4 of my PS1 collection update. Pretty much in this video I'm going to be showing you guys games from about the letter G to about the letter O. And of course there's going to be a whole bunch of sports games in here as well. A couple of baseball, basketball, some racing games, and some hockey games I believe as well. But there are some decent games in the mix here as well. So everything is in alphabetical order like they've been in all the other videos. So I'm going to start out with this first series here, Gran Turismo. I have both Gran Turismo and Gran Turismo 2. It's an okay game, okay series as well, but it's really one of those series where you just got to play the newest version of it. The older ones look okay, but they're not all that nice looking. And of course the only real difference between them is what sort of maps you get and what kinds of cars are included in that version of it. Next game here is a fighting game, Inuyasha Feudal Fairy Tale. I only really recommend this game for people who are fans of Inuyasha, which should include a lot of people, because I mean Inuyasha played for years. It was a pretty decent anime. But yeah, not everybody's into anime, but it's still a halfway decent fighting game. The next game here is a game that I suppose in a way is kind of like a Pokemon clone, because you do sort of capture monsters and use them in battle. It's called Jade Cocoon Story of the Tamamayu, I believe. I've played a little bit of this, but I haven't actually had a chance to commit a lot of time to this, so I haven't been able to finish it. But it is a decently large game. Next two games here are both from the same series, Jet Moto 2 and Jet Moto 3. I have not really played these either of these before. But from my understanding, they're just sort of motorcycle racing games with a little bit of. I think you can interact with the other players in this game. Like you can bump into them and do stuff like that. I think you can possibly attack them as well. But I mean, I think these ones here I got them for like $1 or so each. So I thought, why not add them? I typically like racing games. The next game here is called Juggernaut, and I have not played this yet, but I think it's some kind of a survival horror puzzle game. Like it has some kind of puzzle aspect to it as well. But it's a kind of creepy game. On the back here, you can even see a giant syringe going into someone's forehead right there. It's just, look at that art on the back. It's just kind of weird game there. The next game is a very, very terrible sort of 3D arena fighting game. It's Killing Zone. Like, the characters in this game are just pure garbage. Some of them look really terrible, and most of their movesets are just stolen from other games. So I can't really recommend this game here. But then again, I think I only paid like $2 for it. It was either $1.99 or $2.99 for that, so no big loss. Next is Kiss Pinball. There's a lot of like sort of themed pinball games. Even to this day, more themed pinball games are still being released. I think there's supposed to be like a whole bunch of Valve pinball games coming out sometime soon, or I think they might be out already. And I don't know, I don't love Kiss, but I also don't hate Kiss, so I thought, why not? Next is a sports game. Typically I get these when they're either less than $1 or if they're in a lot with other games. This one here is Knockout Kings 2000. The next game here is an RPG that I've been meaning to, again, spend some more time on, but I haven't gotten back to it in some time now. It's the Legend of Dragoon. Next is a fighting game that I can actually really recommend for people. That is Marvel Superheroes. Instead of your sort of Marvel vs. Capcom that you're familiar with, this one here just has Marvel characters. But it is a really enjoyable fighting game in my opinion. The next game here, this one here is actually a pretty terrible sort of 3D sort of cockpit FPS kind of game. You sit inside of this giant mech and you move around a pretty barren landscape for the most part, trying to defeat different kinds of enemies. And it really didn't age well. This one here isn't that recommended. It's Mechwarrior 2. The next two games here are both Mega Man games. First, I have Mega Man X5, your typical side-scrolling sort of action platformer that you would expect out of Mega Man. And the other Mega Man game that I have here is, I suppose, a Mega Man Holy Grail, if I could even call it that. It's Mega Man Legends 2. To this day, I have not played the first Mega Man Legends, and Mega Man Legends 2 I've played maybe the first half hour or so of the game, but I stopped playing it because I did want to play the other one first. I don't know, I believe that it is a continuation of the first one. I might be wrong about that. Please correct me if I am wrong about that. But I think I'd much rather play the first one first and then get to this one. Next game here is a sports game, MLB 2002. Next is this cartoony racer that's okay. The different vehicles are kind of interesting, and I do like the maps for the most part. It's Motor Toon Grand Prix. Next game here, I have this I think on a couple of different consoles, or different versions of this game, is Namco Museum Volume 1. This one here, I believe, features Pac-Man, Bosconian, I believe, Galaga, Pole Position, and Rally X, as well as a couple of other games. So that's it right there. Next game is another sports game, Nascar 2000. Next is Tarus Military Madness. This one, if I can remember, I think it's supposed to be some kind of like a tactical RPG kind of situation, but I couldn't really figure out how to play it, so I put it in, tried out for a little bit, couldn't figure it out, and then just took it out again. The next three games I want to show you guys here, they're all sports games, so I'll get through them quick. NBA Live 99, NFL Blitz 2000, and NHL Face-Off 99. Now, the last game here, which I personally did enjoy, and I like certain features that they did add in this version of the game. It's Oddworld Abe's Exodus. I found out too late about the new Oddworld game that was released by, what's a company called? Limited Run Games. I think that's the name of their company. There was a new one I think was just a remake that was recently released, but that sold out immediately, and I completely missed out on that, but oh well, I have a couple of other games in the series that I can enjoy in the meantime until I try to track down a copy of that, if they don't get posted on eBay for like hundreds of dollars. But yeah, Oddworld Abe's Odyssey, Abe's Exodus. Can't believe I made that mistake, but Oddworld Abe's Exodus is the last game I want to show you guys in this video. Like I mentioned in previous videos, each video is going to have about 23 games that I will be showing you. I believe that there are about 2 more parts left in this collection update series. As always, leave comments in the comment section below. Anything you'd like to say, comments, questions, suggestions, ideas, anything at all, and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Check out my Facebook, Twitter, and website. They're all linked in the description below. And also linked in the description below is a link to my 500 subscribers contest. Check that out as well if you'd like. And that's it. See ya.